Hello, 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 everyone. It's Kim from K&RP here in southeastern Manitoba. It's currently cloudy. We're expecting rain today. It's 40 degrees Celsius, which means it's 39 degrees Fahrenheit. We're supposed to drop quite a few degrees and get some rain. It is what it is. So I'm back. I had a plan on what I was going to do today. We had a power outage this morning. We're trying to smoke chicken, so our smoker stopped because the power went out. It's been a day. So I kind of decided that what I had planned, I'm going to put through till next week. Today, what I'd like to do is just flip through some old craft magazines. I have a bunch of those. Hi, Lisa. Nice to see you. So I've got collections of old craft magazines because I have been crafting forever. Hi, Sherry. Nice to see you. So I want to flip through, expecting a great grandbaby coming up. So I'm looking for, hi, Belinda. Nice to see you. I'm looking for baby shoes because from what we kind of found out is we're expecting a baby girl. So I'm excited. So I want to make her a whole bunch of shoes in different sizes, different colors, but they're going to be soft shoes like knit and crochet, but kind of fun ones. I know I can find a lot online, but I've got these old books. I thought that, kind of flip through them, things that we might remember from doing way back when, those of us who are of an age. And yeah, so, like I said, I'd like to do a whole bunch of little shoes, different sizes, different colors, just up until the baby's walking, because then, of course, she'll have to have more solid soles on them. So, how are you guys? How are you? How are you? I am nowhere near done what I need to get done. I'm supposed to be packing up my room, and all I've been doing is making a mess, shuffling things from one spot to another. It's getting very frustrating. So, this is an old McCall's Needlework and Craft, fall 1979. That's long ago. But there's, all kinds of things from, because we used to do all these things. Some lovely old ads. And of course, some of these yarns aren't available anymore. Did you guys ever do latch hook rug making? I went through a phase of that. Oh, look at this. That would be lovely as a journal cover on a crafting journal. You have that magazine? Awesome. Have you looked through it lately? I don't look through them very lately. I'm now fixated on fixated more on the computer than my old magazines, but But too, this could give us ideas for different things that we could do. Right? Because, I mean, these would make cute little paper things. They are cross stitch, but it would give some great ideas. We would just use these patterns in different ways now, I think. Definitely an old book. I used to have more, but I gave some to somebody else because it's like, yeah, share the old books. Do you remember doing all these needlepoint things? One of my mom's friends made her granddaughter, so it would have been like my kids' ages, an entire Barbie house and furniture in cross stitch. You still do latch hook? That's awesome. That's awesome. I haven't done that in forever. I still have yarn and I still have canvas. I just, no kits. Look at these cute little kittens. They look like they're pom poms. Yeah. Shaped by a special cutting method. You have to order the pattern. Oh, and there's puppies too. But I mean, things like this, we can adapt to inchies and twinchies, right? That's a lovely over sweater. If you see something interesting, we can stop and look and get ideas from it. I do have a quilt. It was a paddle that I'm quilting for the baby, even though you're not supposed to have blankets on babies anymore. But this will be, curl up with a book blanket, I think. Oh, do you remember these? The Jean McIntosh needle points and petty points? I did the poppies. Somebody had started it and asked if I would finish it, so I finished it for them. I have one, but it's a Parisian one. I haven't worked on it in like 30 odd years, maybe 40 odd years. But it's a lady in a flowing pink dress with a white stallion. Hi, Anne. Okay. Yeah, I'm just flipping through books, old magazines, because I'm looking for baby shoes. Now, see, these are done with felt. Why couldn't we do that with paper? Right? Like, I mean, we could always use felt as well. So, yeah, no, flipping through an old book. I remember all the old crocheted hats. I had some of those as well. Oh, what was this? Why can't I find a book for less than $2.50 or $3? Ha! You can tell this is from 1979. All these old needlepoint Christmas decorations. Now, see, I don't see why these kinds of patterns, the ones on the graphs, can't be adapted to beading. Right? You could adapt that to beading. You could adapt that to cross stitch. You could adapt that to anything else that you would work on. Diamond dots, right? You could use a grid like that for diamond dots. And I remember these sleeping bag patterns. Oh, yeah, I haven't looked at this book in forever. When you used to be able to buy doll heads. Yeah, make them your own, definitely. But I mean, I thought that if I went through this, I still see people who do this stained glass angel. But like I say, I am looking for baby shoes. Aqua jumpsuit, page 126. Okay, I forgot these back and forth, you know. Oh my. Look, there's some rug making, and that's not really latch hook, is it? That's that. It's almost like a punch. Almost how to index, next to last page. But do you guys remember these kinds of rugs? My nan and grandpa used to make those kinds of rugs. Any work basket? I don't know what you mean by a work basket. I have bins of stuff of work that I've got to complete. Look at all this. That's before I was even doing paper towel. Hi, Patty. Welcome, welcome. I'm just kind of going through, flipping through an old magazine today, a couple of them. I'm looking for baby shoes specifically. I'm expecting a great granddaughter. So I figured we'd do a flip through and just do some chatting today. Um, I have too many projects on the go right at the moment. I had planned on doing something different, but toll painting, yeah, I did that too. Did a lot of it. Got lots of books on it too. Look at this. It's a crewel worked quilt. That lots of works. Lots of work. Crewel is embroidery using yarn and wool. Look at all these little hexagons. Honeycomb quilt. What do you like to do, Patty? Normally we do a lot of paper art here. That's funny that this looks like my collage work. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm very excited about it. Ugh, which child is this? Sorry, I've got to just check on this quick. They are going for an appointment today. We're going to find out when this baby is due. Hang on. Sorry, guys. Okay. She doesn't realize that I'm streaming today. You like to do journals? Oh, yeah. Nice. We like doing journals too. Quilling patterns? Yes. I've done some quilling way back. Way back. Yeah, this is the journal I'm working on right now. It's a accordion house book. Goodness, child. So, lots to do on that yet. I also did one yesterday, but I've been cleaning and I can't find it because I want to show you guys because I thought it was a great idea. And I know that a lot of you would appreciate it. It's like a to go cluster making book. Guys, this is why I had to take a break because I can't find anything in here. Hi, Andrew. Nice to see you, hon. You're in the waiting room? Oh, no. So, yeah, we're flipping through a 1979 McCall's Needlework and Craft book. I'm looking for baby shoes. Knit and I know that I could find them. Look at how pretty those are. Oh, my. I remember this one, too. I wonder if one of my kids would like that. I wonder. Yes, and I hope everything goes smoothly also. Look, gnomes. They got eyes, guys. It's gnomes. So what have you guys been up to this past month? I really haven't been doing much. I've been trying to catch up on my temperature blanket. I made this one. I did it in pink mohair. Wow, that's old. And these are beaded flowers. I forgot about beaded flowers. I never did beaded flowers like that. Okay, needlepoint stenciling, crewel, counted thread. Oh yeah, could do all of that with this pattern. Wow, you know what? We'll find that pattern and we'll see if, see, I could cut stencils. They've got to have stencil for it. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, wishing well for the appointment goer. I remember doing this kind of stuff too when I used to carve. Anybody make covers for their appliances and stuff? I sure would like to know where the heck that went. Door pillows, remember? Now we just have the door hangers out of either paper or wood or whatever. Here we go, baby stuff. Look at those little shoes. They're knit. Ugh, I hope that they're only on 2 needles because I don't know. I guess I'll never learn younger. Look at these fuzzy ones. Okay, we need to put a bookmark. Ah, I do have scrap paper. We'll just pull it out of this bag over here. I like these because I could do this part in many different colors. Many different colors. Sewing machine? Yeah, I haven't. I probably should have. Look at these babies. I'm not sure that I want to do outfits. Some latch hook. Oh, I remember doing that loopy stuff. In fact, I bought a sweater at the thrift store. The whole thing was these loops, and it was a navy blue, and my kids were just appalled at it. Yeah, I would sew baby shoes too. Yeah, different colors, definitely. That's what I'm thinking. If I do a few different colors in each size, like for the shower, I would like to give her a whole box of booties. Where have I been? Beth, I have been trying to catch up on life and I didn't do a very good job of it. I have to pack up my studio because Ron needs to rebuild the walls. So, on 5 feet either side of the wall, I have to pack it up. And I have not done a good job on that. That's what I was supposed to have been doing the past month, plus catch up on a whole bunch of other things. And I have failed. But that's okay because I got other stuff accomplished that I needed to get accomplished. I love that. Look at the textures. Can you guys see the textures in that? I like this magazine. It's not glossy. So right now I'm looking for baby booties and stuff because I have a great granddaughter coming. And I remember doing beads like this too on wooden beads. My mom had one of those wooden beaded car seat cover things. Do you remember those? Anyway, when it fell apart, she gave it to me. I still have the outfit my mom knit for my girls when they came home. I still have that too. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. But she had this wooden car seat cover thing, and when it fell apart, it gave me all the beads. So I painted and decorated quite a few of them. I don't think I have. Oh, I guess I could collage them now. I'm into the collage. Those are some strange dollies. Wow. You know, I would like, instead of doing the 3D, I wouldn't mind doing these as paper dolls, guys. I might have to, you know, do some paper dolls like that. Haven't done paper dolls for a while either. There's a whole doll workbook, patterns for making them, needlepoint belts. Yeah, I think so. I think so, Andrea. I've still got a box of beads from that too. I've painted some and I've used some in various other things with marbles inside. No. Okay, so there's that pattern. And look, if I put that on the printer, it would be able to do a stencil because of all the breaks between these various things. I would be able to make a stencil out of that. But see, it's all got all different kinds of embroidery stitches in here. Beads inside of glass. Cross stitch alphabet. Or, like I was saying, all these graph things, they could be used for beads. Do like a really nice bead embroidery. You could do really interesting pictures. I still haven't seen Barbara to get this to her. Anybody seen Barbara lately? chicken pot pie, Barbara? Guess I should phone her. Yes, boiling them. Yes. Cracks inside. Okay, so now we're at the back, and it's just patterns. But like I say, all these patterns, maybe that's what we'll do. We can look at these patterns, and we could decide how we could do it in various other crafts. Not necessarily the way they were done here, like these chickens. We could do something like that with paper piecing. I think maybe that's something we could do now that I'm back. Hey, Fun with Paper, welcome, welcome. Nice to see you. Yeah, I think that that's a cute one. Shh. All right, so that's one. I found 2 pairs of booties in here. Normally I do paperwork on here, but and I do journals and things. What have I done recently you guys haven't seen the paperwork slides? Of course, I'm still playing with the watercolor and doodles. I decided to, this is like from Tega Journals. She did a whole bunch of circles in watercolor and then doodles them, so I had to try that. Oops. See? Already I'm dumping things on the floor and I haven't really even moved anything. This is why I need to do something with this area. It's down to a hoarder's path to my desk, guys. Seriously. My cleaning is non-existent. Oh, I sure wish I knew where I put that little journal. It's not good. Not good. Not good, not good. Hey, Jan, nice to see you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Andrea. Did I miss anyone? Did I miss anyone? All right. So, still, I'm looking for baby boots. You know what? Let's look at these soft toys because there's some really creepy dolls in here. Look at these creepy dolls. Just say no to creepy dolls. I might have to make the baby a creepy doll, though. Did I move upstairs? No, I'm not moving upstairs. What I'm doing is Ron needs to replace walls, so I have to clean everything away from my walls. You were given that Fun with Paper name? That's right. It's okay. I remember that. Oh, look, knit dolls. I had a friend who used to make the most intricate knit dolls. Like, they would all have little toys with them and they would have pockets with toys in them. It was absolutely gorgeous. There are the creepy ones. I really kind of like the way the heads are shaped. And they've all got curled toes or boots or whatever. I'll have to ask if, yeah, I like the name too. And we know it's you. Okay. I think that we've got, oh, look at the train. Oh, I might have to crochet a train. Wow, I wish I'd have looked through this when the boys were little. And that's a cute dollhouse. But that's cute. And I remember making snakes for the kids. That'd be a great use of leftover yarn, guys. That would be lots of fun, actually. Well, we know who you are. And I mean, if you want to change it, you could just put in brackets after it your name. Humpty Dumpty. Look at those cute tigers. Those are knit. Again, I bet you it's knit on 4 needles. I really need to learn how to do that. Yeah, some of these are cute. I like the frog. Oh, there's a fun elephant. Oh, what is this? Page 23. Okay, we're getting there. Look at that elephant, guys. With all the embroidery and everything. Isn't that stunning? I think that elephant would be absolutely stunning to make. Of course, I would want the trunk going up, not down. And I've got those linen things, right? Those rolls of that linen. Did you guys tell me it was for napkins or whatever? I could use that for the solid. I've got it in different colors. And then I could just embroider this stuff on it. Like draw out the pattern, do the embroidery on it, and then stitch it together. I think that elephant's awesome. I wonder how hard. Okay, we saw the pattern. There's a camel. But wait, there's more. Those are kind of cute. I like the elephant better. Okay, there's the elephant. So it's on a 1 inch grid. I have 1 inch pattern paper that I got from my sister. So I could draw it out full size. What does it say? Paper for patterns. How big is this? To make pattern, enlarge patterns by copying on paper ruled in 1 inch squares. So, oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. 13 from the bottom of the trunk to the top of its head. 13 inches. But I could definitely, if anybody wants a copy of that, I could definitely scan it in and send it to you. And it's all on one page, right, to assemble. If anybody wants, shoot me a message. This magazine I'm looking at is McCall's Needle Art, Volume 3, Soft Toys, and I'm looking for the copy here. Uh, Probably 1976. Because this is 1966, 67, 68, 69, 70, all the way to 76. So it's old. Okay, I will scan it. Okay, let's do it this way. Sherry. Jan. And you know what, guys? If we do this, maybe we should have show out your elephant. Elephants on parade day. And we could, I know. I hear you, Anne. I hear you. Friend of mine ordered, well, she asked me if I had any dishcloths knit, and I didn't. and she wanted 4. So I started making dishcloths, realizing that I don't have any that I usually give out um, at Christmas. So I have 2 more and I'll have done 20. Okay, did I miss anybody who wants this? And Jan, you want the snake pattern? Um, like I say, that'd be a great way for using up yarn. Welcome back, Belinda. We were just talking about this gorgeous, gorgeous elephant. And I'm going to copy the pattern and, well, there's a snake and a salamander. It's a snake with legs. But this elephant, what page did they say? 120? Nope. I've lost it. Remember her? I painted her when we were doing paper dolls that time. I painted her. Was it in this book? Yes, it was. Okay, shown on page 23. I was 100 pages off. This one, this elephant. So I'm going to copy the pattern out and send it out. Oh, you know what? I've actually got some nice sequin appliques that were my mom's. Your picture's still not working? Okay. Yeah, but I can send it to you, and then when you get a chance, I mean, even if you look at it, you can probably draw it out because it's really simple. You could probably just draw it. So this one's obviously done on the fold, and that's probably the center gusset. And then you cut 2 of these, one for each side, and 2 ears. Anyway, so that's that book. That's kind of cute. All right. Yeah, ribbons would be easier, and rickrack, right? You can always add rickrack. Who else calls it rickrack? Look at these lovely pillows, the textures. And I know that a lot of these patterns you could probably get online now, like the knit ones. More embroidery stitching. Carol's Cozy Corner, Quiet Corner, does a lot of hand embroidery. If anyone's interested, I haven't watched anybody this entire month. Really, I'm trying. Like I said, I'm trying to catch up. I'm still not done August in my temperature blanket, so I've got what 5 or 6 days left in August, September, and October. I'm like 9 weeks behind. Almost 10 now. Well, it is 10. Macrame, guys. See, I was thinking I should chop up these books, and now I'm looking at them and going, there's still a lot of cute patterns in here. Awesome. You'd like a copy of the embroidery stitches? Okay. I can do that. Okay, Andrea, thanks to see you. Thanks to see you. Thanks for coming. Great to see you. Oh, good Lord. Beaded trim. Nice. Oh, I bet she does love it. I bet she does. Take care, Andrea. I will be streaming on Thursdays now. I have a Maya, the Finnish steamer juicer. I got it about the same time this book came out. Well, yeah, probably. Look, a knit babushka. Do you guys still call them babushkas? Hi, Liz. Nice to see you. Flipping through old craft magazines. I'm looking for baby booties. Looking for baby. Oh, look at this cute sewn goose. I'm not doing toys. Not doing toys. Might do a little dress. But first we got to see if clothes, what kind of clothes bother the baby. Because I'm not going to start making stuff and then not have her wear it. Did enough of that with my own kids. To this very day. You know, that's a beautiful Afghan poncho. Goodness gracious. Yeah, you haven't heard that? Me neither. And it's funny because I've talked to Peter lately, and we talk about everything. I'll have to babushka him. Hi, Carol. I was just messaging. Wash my face. Can't do a thing with it. I was just talking about you because you're doing all the embroidery. Because we came across this elephant. I have to show you the elephant. This elephant, and it is so beautiful that I'm going to send the pattern out to people who are interested. And yeah, so Belinda was just asking for some the embroidery patterns, and so I said anybody they should watch you. Oh yeah, I'm really happy. Except when we went through all my flannel for the receiving blankets, I think I've only got 2 that are girlish. The rest, look at the quiet book. Little Red Riding Hood quiet book. Only 2 of them are girlish, and the rest are definitely masculine. Not that, it really, really matters, but they would like some pink flannel receiving blankets as well. Oh, Rainbow Afghan. Where did we see that? That one? That's crocheted. You're gluing animals? Oh, yeah, yeah. You're busy. Do you want me to bookmark this? Do you want this one too? John? You want the pattern? Okay. Where were we? Here. I like these little purses. I still want to do some really funky purses too. More macrame or jello, needlepoint, whatever you want to call it. Those are lovely. Again, we could use these for beading patterns, right? If you're doing loom beading, anything that's on a grid, you can adapt to so many different things. I bet you're in full swing with all the sales and everything, Carol. All these fashionistas. Oh, these would have been nice for my black and white book, but it's gone. Simplicity Patterns. Look at this one. That's beautiful, but you have to order the pattern. But I bet you if you Googled it, Jan, this one you could find too. It's called the Cathedral Window Afghan. You're crocheting trees for garlands? Nice. This morning I was panicking because we had a power outage and I had just set up the smoker. The chicken had only been in for maybe 20 minutes. And then our power went out and it's an electric smoker. So, yeah. Oh, Liz, I did quilting and crocheting and needlepoint and everything before I started paper crafting. I have a hoarder's path to my desk now. That's why I took the month off because I was supposed to be catching up. And I am nowhere near caught up. So these are just patterns. Beautiful. Like that's a quilting pattern. More, we could use that for cross stitch embroidery. We could use that for beaded work. Oh, this is a really hard to see, whatever that is. It's a town. And again, these kind, anything with a grid, anything with a grid, we could change to beadwork or diamond painting or anything. Yes, we do it all. We definitely do it all. You know, I oh, there's the quiet book pattern. All right. There's that one. We did the soft toys. We looked at that one. We look at this one. I'm still looking for that book that I made yesterday. I'll do another sweep of the area. Because really, I know that you guys would appreciate it. Those of you who travel and go places and you want to just take a bit of stuff with you. And the silly thing is, I put it with the ATCs that I'm taking from my. Where did it go? Aha! See, magic. Make it sound like it and it comes to you. So, before I do this one, I made a ultimate bits and bobs, odds and sods cluster mobile book. So it's all bags. Oh, I have to finish this page. Never mind, it's not complete. And in the bags, I double sided tape plastic bags. So this one has crocheted flowers. This one has all kinds of fibers. Hey, Lee. Welcome, welcome. Nice to see you. And then look, guys, look. All these strippy scraps. I glued that so you can just snip them and go, right, for making clusters. A lot of the painted stuff is in. I put in a couple of snippet strips. This one has blingy bits, all different kinds of bling stuff to glue down. Making a matchstick fence. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. This one has the same kind of thing, but with fabrics and ribbons. And then inside I've got a bunch of lace. This is ribbon. This is all kinds of little bits of ribbon. I just put them in with paper clips. I've got embossed paper in this one. More strips of paper for, we're making clusters. And then I put in a whole bunch of little of my painted flowers. And then this one just has some base primed stamped corners. So there's this page. I'll have to put some sort of strippy thing in there, glue that down a little bit better. But yeah, grab and go. I figured that, especially with the holidays coming up, if anybody's traveling, one of the ladies in my Sunday group is doing a work project. She's away from home for like 2 weeks. And she was asking, what can I take with me? And so we were all throwing out ideas. And we did talk about what to pack about when we go places. And that just kind of, yeah, exactly. And I figured that, you just have to carry a bit of glue, rip pieces off, and stick them together, or a stapler. All right. So that was my tutorial for the day. Glue things down, guys. Just glue things down. Okay, this one is from 1979, spring. Latchicken. Ooh, this is an alphabet. Is that an alphabet? What is this? Alphabet quilt, guys. It's all applique, so they've got alligators. That's kind of cute. If we were doing a alphabet journal, that would be a great source of ideas. Lots of ads. I didn't realize just how much ads there were in these. That's very, very busy. I think it's a embroidery. Maybe. There's some more embroidery stitches. I'll just photocopy a bunch of these and send them to you, Belinda. Oh, this was probably like a cross-stitch sampler. Almost looks like a cupid. I'm sure we'll come to the picture of it in a while. Oh, look at these beautiful letters. Bet you those are cross-stitched. But those would probably be absolutely stunning beaded keychain things. It's also a great way, because I'm going to be giving that to someone, but I think it's a great way, Jan, like that little book, is to get rid of a lot of scraps. Because we know I got lots of stuff. There's a bauble baby blanket. Very cute. But I want boots. I'm not worried about blankets or anything. I want booties. I want to do a shoe thing. Hummel figured. That's cross stitch or needlepoint. BC Woolcraft Limited. I wonder if they're still in business. But like these little flowers and stuff. I think maybe what I need to do is find all these little things on grids and start. That is stunning. All the little things on grids and put out like a book how you can use them and what you could use them for, and do a couple of samples of different ways they can be used. What do you think? Pom-pom critters, yeah. Lots of stuff, guys. Just like I keep getting the Mary Maxim catalog because, of course, I had to order yarn for my temperature blanket. And I had no idea that they actually started off in Manitoba. Now, I'm sorry. They're supposed to be pot holders, but they don't look like pot holders. They kind of look more like crocheted vegetables. Look at this. Do you remember that kind of clothes, guys? When was this one from? Spring 79? Oh, yeah. I bet half these places are not around anymore. That'd be another thing I could play with online is look up all these old latch hook pillow kits. I don't remember those. Well, I do, but I don't. You know what I mean? Like, I never made one, so it never really stuck. Dollhouse. My kids were never interested in dollhouses. Look at this dress. All, you know, that's all crocheted. It's a lot of work. A lot of work. It's a nice Afghan. It's white, though. We all know how I feel about white. This is embroidered. It's an embroidered box. That's really kind of cute. Now, we always make the box out of cardboard and do the embroidery. I think that would be kind of fun. It'd be a little treasure box for sure. No new pattern. No. This is just busy. I mean, I like maximalist stuff, but that's just too. That's even too much for me. Were you oohing at the box? How to index on next to last page. So we defined the pattern earlier in here for embroidering the critters, the birds and the stuff. So there's probably somewhere that tells us what size this box is. But that would be a cute project. No. I mean, a lot of my furniture is painted, but no. Oh, I've made bed jackets too. Do you remember bed jackets? Do you remember bed jackets, ladies? My word. With matching lap gowns. My word. I forgot about bed jackets. Yeah, I'd paint it faster too. I like hats. I tried on a hat when we were at, I went to a craft show with my friends and they had hats and I tried on this turquoise. Oh, it was beautiful. But I don't go anywhere to wear hats. I mean, I could wear it anywhere, but you know. I had a friend that made hats and I bought a couple of hats from her. So I had some fun hats, but quilt works. See, my sister would do things like this, quilted with these big frog kind of button things. I think that's very stylish. Nope. What are you noping at? Bed jackets? Corn husk dolls. Remember those? Definitely showing my age. And flowers, corn husk flowers. Look at these old dolls. They're like needlepoint or something. Kill me now. That's crazy. That's a lot of work. Yeah, they were very popular in England. See, I would probably paint them. I would probably sew up some muslin and paint them. Miniatures. We all do what we love. Look at these. Those are nice chair cushions, but you know what? They would be kitchen chairs and they would get covered in junk. You don't remember bed jackets? Yeah, no, it's a British thing, I think. I think it might be. I mean, you're in bed. The blankets should be cozy enough. Look at this fan. That's some beautiful embroidery, guys. Wow. Lots. It's lots. Look at this quilt. Absolutely stunning. Kitty kitty. To paint and in stitchery. See? Maybe that's where I get the idea that, anything can be adapted to anything else. I would probably do that as collage. I've got something very, very similar that I could do like die cuts for those. Yeah, it's kind of what I thought. Lots of cat stuff. That's very cute. And this is either needlepoint or cross stitch. Just says needlework. Continental stitch. This one's applique. See, we could do some applique too. I am currently hand quilting a panel for the baby. And I'm going to do a rag quilt. Look at these clowns, guys. They're kind of creepy. I love cat clowns, though. Not everybody does. Yeah, they used to sell these things at bazaars. I remember some of this stuff, Here we go. Oh, it's bonnets. Oh, here's booties. Those would be fast and simple to make. Mary Jane's. DMC crochet cotton. So that's like the stuff for doing doilies and things. But I've got lots of different colors. Let's bookmark that. Because I'm thinking those would probably only take about 10 minutes to make one. Look at these cats. Wouldn't they be fun? Finger puppets. Not as cute as mine, but they're cute. Yeah, the Mary Jane's, yes. Oh, look at the little sewn village, guys. That would be cute for Christmas. There's that quilt. So it is applique. It's numbers and letters. That's gingham. It looks to be gingham and stuff. Maybe I would make a pillow for the baby, an applique pillow with her initial. That's kind of a fun hat. Okay, patterns. Again, that would be easy enough to transfer to beads, diamond painting. There's the lady and husband. Pillows, baby bonnet. And I have a few other old books. The reason I'm looking for patterns, and yes, like I say, I could probably get patterns online, but because this is the kind of stuff I made for my kids, and she's gonna be the grandma, right? My daughter's the grandma of this child, so I kind of want stuff that my babies had, right? Oh no, it's closing. No. All right, you take care. There's satin slippers. There's patterns for slippers. I love these old books, guys. I really do. You know, something like that would make a great stencil. Because nothing's touching. And this one also is an applique. Things don't have to touch, like the stems don't have to touch. There's that crazy cat. He's kind of cute. Oh, yeah, definitely a hat. And then there's all these cross stitch things. Turquoise napkin with brown border. These are all napkins. Would you guys want to embroider a napkin that elaborate? I understand they're beautiful, but I just kind of think I know my family. Yeah, my kids came home in a sweater and hat that their nan made too. You know, that's kind of weird, ringworm. All right. All right. There's that latch hook rug for Christmas. Oh, this is beautiful rose rug, page 83. Let's go back and look at that. You guys getting a blast from the past with this old stuff here? Oh, that's that rug. It's a latch hook, but it's done on a grid. Awesome, because latch hook also, you know, it's done on a grid. So it could be needlepoint, it could be petty point, it could be beadwork. All right, so what? I found 3 pairs of booties, and that's it. And a really cool elephant. 3 pairs of booties and an elephant. Let's grab another couple of magazines, see what we can find. I'll be right back. Okay, we'll do this one because Christmas is coming. I have a bookmark in here. Let's see what this bookmark, why I bookmarked this. Oh, yeah. I thought that would make a great toy for the grandkids. We never did get around to it because they're nice square people. All right. This is a Christmas book. This is from 1980. 1980. And this is all about Christmas. I used to paint candles, just regular acrylic paint. Then I realized that when the paint hit the wicks, it probably didn't smell very good. Stuff and sew. Oh, ads. Beaded Mr. and Mrs. Santa. Never did that. Okay, so here's a partridge in a pear tree. It's a wreath. And they look like they are stuffed, but I couldn't see why you couldn't just cut this stuff and wrap it over cardboard. Well, maybe over cardboard plus a little layer of maybe a felt or something. That'd be a very cute wreath. Ah, star patterns. Bowling pins. Well, now I wanted to turn some of my Goonie birds into 3D, right? Stuffies. The way this is shaped, I could probably use that as a base for some of my Goonie birds because it's got the, I know what that word is. It's gone. It's for making the shape. Plaquettes. Look at this awesome doll. I make her face a little bit different so she wasn't quite as creepy, but I've got all kinds of fabric that the body could look really cool. I have never done crocheted food. Have any of you guys done crocheted food? Look at this tree. We've done wooden puzzles. I probably have some of those still around. I designed a lot of wooden puzzles when we were doing uh, clay food and candle food. Cool. No crocheted food. I've done lots of like wooden puzzles for kids. I did dinosaurs and alligators and birds. These are wooden spoon dolls. Did you guys ever do those? Those are kind of cute. I mean, if you're doing, see, when my kids were little, we had a puppet theater. And a lot of the puppets, like I had some marionettes, a lot of hand puppets, but I had a lot of stick puppets. So that we would take a pattern from, say, a coloring book, right? And do it on paper, color it and everything, and then put popsicle sticks behind it so that, if it was a cat or something, there was a cat and, it wasn't jointed or anything, but we had a lot of paper puppets for them to use as well. And then the puppet theater turned into a lemonade stand. I do like those dolls. More corn husk dolls. Anybody do corn husk dolls? Oh, you can put me on the TV so you can see better? If there is something, Carol, that you want a better picture of, let me know because I can always scan it and send it to you. This is a doll. That's a rag rug that they're talking about. Oh, that's a lovely quilt. Look at that. That's obviously leftover scrap quilts. There's a Dresden plate as well, also done probably with a lot of scrap and old clothing and things. Yeah, nice. Nice. Look at this little dolly rag quilt. It's all tied at the corners of all the squares. Nice little wooden train. And they stack so that you can have, the engine could be a little bit taller. And That's a very cute toy. Do we have glare? See, those are lovely kids' puzzles. Absolutely lovely kids' puzzles. We did it on like 3/4 inch pine, and I painted some of them. But again, if you had a skill saw or a scroll saw or a cutter, um, again, cartoon coloring book sheep, just make puzzle pieces, and you've got some lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Oh, look at all those embroidered towels. Again, they're on a white background. I don't know about you, but I sure know that with the grease and grime that comes into my house and my paint, it wouldn't be the same. Candle wicking quilt, the white towels wouldn't be good. I don't know how well you can see that. It's almost like a chenille, but not because it's candle wick, which is just embroidery with candle wicking threads. So it's a heavier thread. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And this one's painted, it's stenciled. So that could be a fun stencil. Could be a very fun stencil. And this is glass etched. Again, that could be a stencil. Just checking the message. Great gift ideas. Yeah, I've got a few of those too, Sherry. She just showed me. I used to have so many gift idea books because I always did homemade Christmases. In fact, like I've told you guys, there was one Christmas when I was working and I didn't have time to make stuff, so I bought everything, and my kids had an absolute caca fit because they said, "Remember that year we didn't have Christmas?" And it was just because they didn't get homemade stuff. Those are cute stencils for Christmas cards. And easy to stamp pad. Okay, so they're stamped. But I mean, that could easily be cut as stencil. Paper snowflakes. Do you guys remember paper snowflakes? Me and my kids used to make hundreds of them. Well, okay, maybe in the 50s. And then I would put them on thread and I would hang them from my living room ceiling so that as you walked underneath them, they all danced. And then my kids got too big to make paper snowflakes with me. It wasn't fun anymore. So my neighbor behind's kids were the perfect age. So I got them to make snowflakes. And then we haven't done paper snowflakes. Now these would be lovely painted or collaged. These are painted on fabric, obviously. Stitch and stuff these just as they are, add a creative touch by painting each angel and embellishing with sequins, beads, etc. So you could print them, paint them, doodle them, whatever. Lovely stockings. These look like applique, mosaic. Here's a nice purse. Hobby horses. And if you make hobby horses or have a hobby horse growing up, I had one growing up and then I made them for my kids one Christmas. And yeah, they were as fancy as this. Hobby horses. I don't know if kids would be allowed to play with them now with the sticks on them, right? And there's that castle. These are dough art butterflies. Again, you could use cookie cutters and make them and then paint them. Here's another angel to stitch. Table runner to stitch. Placemats. I never did placemats. Look at all these cute embroidered cats, guys. I think I'm going to have to keep this one around so that when I'm doing my wobble cuts, maybe I can get some different shapes of cats. And look, they've got little ones cut out and stitched on the tree. Kittens. Those would be really cute Christmas decorations. Cupcake pillows, ice cream cone pillows, done with satins. Very pretty. What are they made with? Cake frosting. These are piped cake frosting. You've done those cats? Awesome. I hope I'm bringing back some memories, like good memories. Oh, and sweets. Sweets. I have to admit, it must have crossed my feed on Facebook or something, but it was gingerbread cookies. So the head was tucked underneath the arm, and there was kind of like red icing around the neck. I laughed so hard when I saw those, I'll be honest, because I just off like that. So look at all these little tiny dolls to make. These are all soft sculpture furniture, boxes, trunks, tables, chairs. All right, index of instructions. So again, it's got full-size patterns. They're the spoon doll ornaments. Can we still get those wooden spoons like from Dixie Cup ice creams? Be nice to make just some little stick dolls. See this? I figure it could be turned into a stencil if somebody really wanted to do that. Again, lots of grid work. There are the angels. Look at how intricate these wings are. I think I would probably use like a gold marker, gold ink maybe to do the wings. But even if you did them out of like a collage paperwork, could be fun. They could be lovely. There's the hobby horse. This is fun. Cheers, Merry Merry Noel. There's that stained glass angel. See, now these kinds of things would be kind of cute just to do them on felt, little bit of embroidery on them on the front, and then they would hang cute on a Christmas tree. It would definitely be cute. Different size Christmas stockings. The stained glass. That's a cute doll. Old-fashioned rag doll. Those of you who like to sew, and then ads. Yeah, I want to chop these books up. Not sure I can. I just am not sure that I can, guys. Okay. Here's another one, Holiday Crafts. This is a Better Homes and Gardens. This one is from 1981. Okay, Lisa. Am I bringing back memories to you guys? I mean, I have been doing arts and crafts forever. So it's a cute little baby bunting. I guess that could be adapted to those things that they use now instead of blankets. In fact, I have done baby buntings. I've knit and crocheted some, done both. Corn husk wreath, pine cones and seeds, corks. Those are actually kind of cute little angels out of wine corks. And little branch sticks. You know, I like these. Don't know what I would use them if I would have them hung up. Look at this beautiful tree. That could be fun. This looks like it's woven. That could be very nice. Appliques, afghans, painted stuff. Here's the snowflakes. You know, that's a quick way to do Christmas cards, isn't it? You could probably cut that out of red tissue paper or use red cardstock as the background and just use white copy paper to make the snowflakes. Those would be great little Christmas cards. Fast, simple, done. Of course, some lovely doilies and little baskets out of crochet cotton. Lots of work. Remember the quilted albums, photo albums? I did those. I did. Gift bags. My kids still like paper more than gift bags. Look at these little people. These are soft stitched. They kind of look like a gingerbread cookie cutter. But I mean, you could use any kind of cookie cutter and make little creatures for your or little Christmas trees. Little Christmas trees out of fabric and embroidered would be really cute for the tree. Bigger dolls. I have done so many crocheted snowflakes. I don't follow patterns, I just do them. My daughter wanted crocheted snowflakes to hang from her ceiling, so I did an entire ball of crochet cotton into snowflakes for her and just used a glue water emulsion to make them stiff. I have about 14 of my own that I hang. And there are those cats again. Look at this baby. Got a bunting bag. Clown mobile. That will give some people nightmares. Remember Pin the Tail on the Donkey, guys? Did you ever play Pin the Tail on the Donkey? We had a party here, an adult party, and I actually did, it was Pin the Tie on the Nerd. We had a lot of fun. Bacon and eggs, tic-tac-toe. forgot about Pin the Tail on the Donkey. See, it brings back memories for me too. Welcome back, Lisa. Welcome back. Oh, yeah, burlap. Buckskin and burlap. Those are creepy looking mice. There's another elephant. I think I still like the other one better. These are clothespin dolls. I never did clothespin dolls. Okay, Carol, thanks for coming and visiting. Great to see you. Anyone make clothespin dolls? Beth, I bet Beth has done them. I have a feeling. And this is a Mother Goose quilt with all these little stuffed creatures to go with it. It's applique and embroidered, and it almost looks like it's iron-on transfers, some of it, but these definitely look like they have been. I would paint them. I would paint them. You didn't do clothespin dolls? Those are different bears. There's more of those flattish dolls. Look, napkin rings. Do people still use those? There's a jigsaw puzzle covered with fabric. Little embroidered mouse. Lots of applique. Lots of ads. Oh, some sock bunnies. Sock monkeys. Any of you make sock monkeys? I used to make sock monkeys. You know, looking at these things, I did a lot of stuff, guys. Did a lot of stuff. See, Old Mother Hubbard. This is the front, the back, and three blind mice. Knave of Hearts, he stole the tarts and took them clean away. Those could be fun to paint. You know, no, I don't have time. But maybe when the baby's a little bit older, could do them on flat wood. You've heard of sock monkeys? Yeah, with the old work socks, the gray ones with the red stitching. Yep. Okay, there's that one. And I have one more Christmas ideas book. Well, two actually. We'll do this one. No, I bet you a lot of these things will still be in those ones because it's also a Better Homes and Gardens, but 1977. We'll do this one and see if you guys are still up to one more. Long time since you just talked about. Yeah, me too. About 16 years. Nutcrackers. Stuffies, nativity scenes, stockings. Those are nice angels, applique angels. Very folk arty. These are cute little gingerbread peeps. Lots of ads. Nice baking. Haven't started doing any of that stuff yet. Like I say, I'm so far behind on everything right now. That's kind of why I didn't want to do a craft with you guys today because I really do need to finish a couple more things. But next week we'll do something interesting. Look at these little flat felt ornaments. Cats, geese. Lots of wooden toys. Don't need that anymore. Can't see Ron making wooden toys right now. Do you remember these mice? People used to collect these mice. I don't know. You have that magazine too? Tell me it was your mom's, not yours, Lisa. Lots of ornaments. Various ornaments. But like all these can be adapted to doing them in felt, doing them on paper so that you could have them as card fronts. So if you desired, still looking for baby booties. Some of this stuff I wouldn't have worn then and I wouldn't wear now. Wine bottle things, painted stencils on them. That's a cool tree. Done with moss. And you guys remember those draft dodgers? Twinchy picks. Oh, definitely. Maybe that's what we'll do next week. I'll keep a couple of these out and we'll take some of these and make some twinchy picks. I will post some little things in Meet Your Creativity so that you can have a copy to play with along, and we'll make some twinchies. We'll do a Twinchy Thursday next week. Works for me. Because we all know I like one small. And we'll do twinchies, not inchies. Well, that wasn't much fun. There's just more baking and things. Applique patterns, wooden toy patterns. Yep. Those are kind of cute. But again, we can use that kind of thing to copy and do stuff. Okay, we'll look at this last one, and I will call it a day. Okay. Oh, sorry to hear that, Lisa. But yeah, no, I collected all these. Oh, I could cut them up for an Inchy Twinchy journal. But these still have patterns in them that I wouldn't miss, because obviously I haven't looked at these in how many years, but there are a couple that I still like. That's an interesting calendar. It's probably done with Velcro. Everything's embroidered, and then you just move the numbers around for where it starts and ends. That's very cute. And again, grid work. Yeah, I probably should just chop them up because my kids would just get rid of them. And I am supposed to be cleaning and lowering but look at those cute angels. Those are really fun. Yeah, I don't know either if I could cut them up. Haven't decided. I've never done straw work. Of course you could cut them up, Jean. I know, I know. Look at these cute little things. Again, and these. Maybe this is where I get the wobble cutting from because I've looked at these so many times that just kind of stuck in my brain. How are you, Jean? We're just flipping through this book, and then I'm going to call it a day. I've done things like this with the scroll saw. Batik. I've done batik work. You doing stuff? Nice. Nice, nice. Again, applique stockings. Some of them are painted. Quilted wall things. God's eyes. I remember doing a lot of those. Sugar cookies. See, I've never done this kind of thing with the clothes pegs. Nope, have not. Have not. Done jar lids. Lot of things. Lots of things. Their heads spin around. That's kind of cool and creepy. Cool but creepy. These are like paper dolls. They got weird things on their heads. Can you see them? Got weird things on their heads. Kind of like that. Just because it's colorful. Critters for the tree. Saw that in the last magazine. Straw things. Look, there's another. Marionettes. But these are with cookies. You make cookies and you ice them and you turn them into marionettes. Homemade to give. Cookies, candies. Lots of baking. More baking. So I was looking at the patterns, Jean, because a lot of them on grids, and I'm thinking, why couldn't we switch that instead of doing like cross stitch or needlepoint, use it as, beading on like loom beading, if you so desire to do some of those pictures. Or, there's so many other things we could use it for. There was some toll painting stuff in one of the books we looked at. There's stuff that could be used for making stencils. Yeah, I'm thinking anything that's on a grid, like needlepoint or whatever, can be swapped into so many different things. So many different things. So I was thinking that maybe what I would do is find a simple one, like maybe a letter or something. Do one in beading, one in the cross stitch, one in diamond dot painting, so that you can see how it would look in various ways, depending on what your plan is, or what your craft of the day is. We'll get rid of this. So I'd like to thank everybody for being here today. It's nice to see everyone again. I've missed you guys. Next week we're going to do Twinchies. I'm going to post a few pictures from these books so that we've got something to work from. And I think that's going to be kind of what's going to happen next Thursday. So my times have changed, obviously, and my time hasn't changed. Still doing 12:45. but I will be streaming on Thursdays. And that's it for now because I really still have to catch up with stuff. And if I stream more than that, I'll start projects that won't get finished and it will just make me crazier. So I appreciate each and every one of you here who's been chatting and visiting while we've been doing this, everybody up in the balcony, and anybody who watches the replay. Big hugs to each and every one of you, and I will see you next week. Have a good one, guys. Thanks. Take care now. Bye. You're welcome. See you soon.